Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to AmyLookbook. Every drawing begins with a spark of inspiration, just like this open sky. But here's the truth. The biggest struggle for every beginner artist is this. Where do I even start? Making coffee is easy. Setting the clock is easy. But the moment you hold a pencil, suddenly the line won't stay straight. The sketch doesn't look right, and the frustration takes over. That's where most beginners give up. But what if I told you the solution isn't complicated? There are just a few small techniques, things every professional secretly does, that can completely change the way you draw. Controlling your strokes, training your eyes, and learning to see the world like an artist. These three habits can transform everything. This isn't a boring lecture. This is a cinematic journey, a journey that will make you feel that art is not just pencil and a paper. It's an experience, and if you take the very first step the right way, you will move from beginner to artist. So, stay with me till the end, because these three secrets might just unlock the artist hidden inside you. So, the first thing you need is a big drawing board. Not a small notebook, not a sketch pad, but a board. So big that you actually feel afraid to start on it. Yes, because here's the truth. When you look at that empty space, your mind whispers, "What if I ruin it?" But that's exactly what you must begin. Fear leaves only when you face it. In my own journey, I have seen this again and again. The people who stay in their comfort zone, who only work small, safe, and easy, they never grow. They only keep themselves satisfied. But the ones who take the risk, who dare to mess up with a big canvas, who are the ones who truly become artists. Now let's talk about tools. As a beginner, you really don't need 100 fancy pencils. All you need is HB, HB, and maybe 2B. But honestly, even a simple HB pencil is perfect. Because at this stage, it's not about collecting tools. It's about building focus. So just pick up your HB pencil. Nothing complicated, no excuses. And remember, your drawing board should be big enough that it actually scares you, because that little fear you feel before making your first stroke, that's exactly what will push you out of your comfort zone. So now let's move to our very first trick. And trust me, this one can completely change the way your hand and pencil work together. It's simple. Before you draw anything, you have to free your hand. Yes, you have to free your hand. Every single day, spend 15 minutes on your big board, just making strokes, horizontal, vertical, circles, straight lines over and over. It might look boring, but this is the secret warm up every real artist does, because once your hand gets comfortable, your pencil starts following your imagination without hesitation. With this simple exercise, your grip begins to grow stronger, your wrist opens up, your hand moves with freedom, and slowly you start working the way a true artist does. These lines aren't just practice, they are training your muscles, your control, your confidence. At first, it may feel repetitive, but the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Every single day, give yourself just 15 to 20 minutes before you start drawing, thinking of it as stretching before a performance. Just don't rush it. Don't see it as boring. Instead, enjoy it. Feel the rhythm of your strokes. Let your hand dance across the page, because the day you stop fighting with your pencil is the day your art finally begins to flow. Here's a quick little trick before we move on. A lot of people struggle when fixing pens on a new drawing board. The secret: don't force it. Just twist the pen gently in a circular motion and it slides in smoothly with almost no effort. Tiny hacks like these makes the process easier and less frustrating. Now let's move to our second trick, observation. And honestly, this one is the heart of drawing. Because the truth is, the better you see, the better you draw. Every great artist is first a great observer. Look around you. Everything is made up of shapes, circles, squares, cylinders, boxes, curves, lines, it's all there. And the hand practice we just did, that's exactly what helps you capture these shapes more confidently. For example, take this toothpick box. At first glance, it's just a box. But if you observe closely, it has circles, it has cylinders, and even the tiniest detail break down into simple forms. See, drawing isn't about creating something out of thin air. It's about noticing what already exists around you and learning to copy it with your own hand. Still with me? Not boring, right? Because this step, observation, might just be the most important skill you will ever develop as an artist. Now look at this. Just a simple tissue box, right? But to me, it's not just a box. It's a perfect square. And here's the golden secret. Almost everything you see around you can be broken down into simple shapes. Think about it. A chair. It's just squares and rectangles stacked together. A bottle. Circles and cylinders. Even your phone in your hand, right? Now it's literally just a rectangle with curved edges. And here's where it gets fun. If you can draw one perfect box, you can literally draw anything. Because shapes are the building blocks of art. Once you understand them, suddenly drawing stops feeling scary and starts feeling exciting. Let me shock you. Did you know even a portrait can start with a single square? Yup. You don't have to think about details first, just the shapes. That's why observation is key. The better you see, the better you draw. So, next time you will look at an object, don't just look at it, observe it. Break it down into circles, squares, rectangles, and curves. Trust me, once you train your eyes like this, the world will start looking like an artist's playground. Now let's move to the third trick, training your eyes. So tell me, what do you think I'm drawing right now? Pause the video and guess. Some of you might say a donut, some might say a tire, but actually it's just a top of bottle. See the catch. In our minds, we are already fixed how a bottle should look. But when you change the angle, the whole picture changes. The same goes for shoes. From the top, they look one way, but from the front, completely different. This is where the difference lies between an ordinary person and an artist. An ordinary person only sees what they think they know, but an artist learns to see what's truly there. We train our eyes to catch those hidden shapes and angles and perspectives. So remember this, the real secret of drawing is not just in the hand, it's in the eyes. If you train your vision, your art will transform. That's all for today's session. If something felt confusing, don't worry. Drop a comment and I will explain again. But more importantly, try these tricks and let me know your results, because next time we will go even deeper. Until then, keep practicing, keep observing, and inshallah, we will continue this journey together.